Alright, so hi, I'm Morris Rosenthal for PhonerBooks.com, and this is the fourth lesson of creating a simple author website using the NVU free software. And looking at these, I haven't moved from where we are when I left the lesson 3, and looking at these tabs across the top here, I realize that I didn't paste the title into HTML for 2 of these pages, so we'll fix that right now. That brings up one of these was visitors, so we'll come in, Control C to copy, pop into source, into the title tag area, Control V. I'll throw in a dash for grins. Save, and we'll get the other one, writing for internet readers. I'm not sure, let's call that writing for readers online. For readers on the web. Okay. And I'm not sure what that's going to consist of, but we did want to get some page titles, so Control C. And we'll pop into the source code, index, pop, throw in the dash in between there, save, and that does it. So we now have 6 pages that are all created, ready for you to type your text into this main body area, which is where you'll have all your content. It might be 100 words, it might be 10,000 words, and in some senses, the more the better. As long as it's on a particular topic, you want to break up your website just as if it were a book, as if it were a sort of a resource, and cover whole topics on pages, rather than running people in circles. I try to get through an entire topic on a given web page, and that's worked very well for me. So is there anything else we want? Well, let's turn off for all these pages. Let's start with the first one here. Let's turn off these table boundaries. So we'll go table, table properties, border 0. Apply, OK. We'll go to the save and go to the next one. And it's entirely possible I could be doing this through some quick links. I don't really take a whole lot of time to learn software that I'm using. It's just a tool. Okay, apply OK. What's next? Using images, table properties. And of course, I could have done this on the basic first page as a template, but I like leaving the lines there because in the HTML editor I use for myself, which is older, it doesn't show these dotted red lines to tell you where the table edges are. It uses the real lines. So I'm used to leaving the table boundaries in until I actually go online with it. Table properties, 0, apply, OK. Somebody forgot to save that. Save, OK. Table properties, 0, apply, OK. Table properties, 0, apply, OK. All right, and now I want to open a real internet browser and see how this looks. So let's just minimize this, and I'll open up Internet Explorer, and take my word on this, if you would. The majority of people are still using Internet Explorer. If you don't happen to like Microsoft, if you don't happen to like Internet Explorer, you still have to face the fact that most of your readers are going to be using it. So don't be some kind of idiot who thinks that you're better than your readers and figures the heck with them. You want something that looks proper in Internet Explorer because that's what people are going to be looking at. So we'll come over here, Phoner Books, Lessons, Index. And this, if somebody typed www.phonerbooks.com/lessons, this is what they would come out at. Author Lessons. You see the lines are gone. Here's our little website. And if we had in fact come up with content, it would all be in here. Now let's see if the navigation works. All right, writing for the web. Using images with text, though oddly enough it looks like I'm still seeing the table borders now. And visitors. So I'll have to go back into the, which ones were okay? Lessons index didn't want to load. HTM. So here you see a typo that I did. This is a good example. When I typed up the navigation for all these pages, I typed HTM, indexed HTM for the first one rather than HTML. And I could fake this. You probably didn't notice. I could have just done this video over again. But instead, let's fix that right now. So this will be the fixing video. Hopefully it won't run too long. We'll come back in here and we'll look at this. And it says link index.htm. Well, we need it to be index.html. Okay. And which page am I on at the moment? YouTube videos. So we'll come right back through here going backwards. And you know what? Rather than doing that, let's go back to the YouTube one. I'll show you what the standard trick is for when you're doing something like this. We fixed the navigation on this page. So I'm going to Control-C, copy it, and then we'll just go through these other pages. Control-V, save. Now that I highlighted a little too much. There we go. Control-V, save. And you're looking, gee, this takes forever. Well, actually, it's taking me, what, 30 seconds or something like that? And I've rebuilt the navigation for the whole website. So, yes, there are more efficient ways of building large websites, but it's rather silly to try to build an efficient system for doing one small website when you're just starting out. All right, Control-V, save. And then the other concern that I had going through here is we were still seeing table boundaries in some of those. So let's see if we can figure out what the issue was. I see dotted red lines for all of them. Let's restart Internet Explorer. Back, that page doesn't exist yet. Refresh. And author website lessons now points at index.html. So our navigation works, but this page, what was that? YouTube videos, visitors, contact. So it seems that YouTube videos, we accidentally removed the border from just this large cell and not from the rest of the page. Let's see if we can figure out how to fix that. YouTube videos, that's the one we're on. We'll say table, select table, make sure we get the whole table. Table, table properties. Border looks like 0 to me. Apply, OK. Save. Now I'm beginning to wonder if it's a sizing issue. So refresh. No, the software had something wrong. So in my experience doing just these videos for the NVU software and the little website I knocked out for a friend on Sunday, the software is very quirky in many ways, and that's not uncommon for free software. And it could be that I'm just not using it in the ideal way, but that doesn't concern me. What concerns me is that I can get the result I want. So we have our fully navigable website, and the next step will be to start putting information in. Now if that bothers you, this visitors and traffic, that wouldn't happen. You see how it dropped because of the space, because this is wrapped? If this Internet Explorer window was larger, that comes right up to normal. So that's just a matter of how large somebody's screen is. And it's certainly better for them to see something like this, a little wrapping and extra space, than to have words cut off, which would happen if you didn't have wrapping. So I'm Morris Rosenthal for Phoner Books, and that concludes this lesson for building an author website.